Now we'll discuss water tube boilers. Water tube boilers. So what water tube boilers means what? So water is flowing through tubes and heat is surrounded to the tubes. Heat is surrounded to the tube. So there are different types of water tube boiler. So Babcock and Wilcox boiler is one of the water tube boiler. Babcock and Wilcox boiler. So on the screen you can see the working construction of Babcock and Wilcox boiler. So here that tubes are there containing water. And left side you can see the grate, and above grate there is a furnace. Baffle furnace is there, produces heat, and the hot flue gases are flowing to the top, towards right, down, and towards up, and then again towards down, and through the damper to stack. Stack means chimney. Okay, it is moving to chimney, means 3 times it is flowing. So here it is from here baffle furnace is okay, then from here it is moved to top, and then again coming to bottom, and again top, up and down. Okay, here in this way. So this is a flow of hot flue gases. So it produces here, come up, down, and it moves out. Okay, so 4 times exposure of hot flue gases are there. And later on, this whatever the hot flue gases, this is again used for improving the quality of steam. We will discuss in next topic. So the furnace is outside the furnace body or boiler body. External fired it is. And then see, the water is coming with the help of gravity, and hot water is moving upward with as density reduces. Okay, from this right side, from this side the water comes in, and from this side water raise up. Water rise up. So this is a Babcock and Wilcox boiler. It consists of welded steel high pressure drum mounted at the top. So drum is connected with uptake header and downtake header. So water tubes connected to the headers are inclined at a 15 degree to the horizontal. Some mud box is used to collect the sedimentation in water. So superheated tubes are used to enhance the superheated steam. Whatever the steam is generated, it is again heated. Superheated steam. So once saturation temperature is reached, above saturation there is a superheater. So this is achieved, it is possible in this Babcock and Wilcox boiler. So vents provide a safety valve, pressure gauge, water level indicators, fusible plugs, feed check valve, evaporative capacities. Evaporative are also used, ranging from 20,000 to 40,000 kg per hour. Then operative pressure is ranging from 11.5 to 17.5 bar. The steam form for such boilers are primarily used to run steam turbines and generate electric power. Okay, so this is one of the water tube boiler. Babcock and Wilcox boiler. There are different types of water tube boiler, but the working principle is similar. Working principle is same. Now we will discuss differentiate or comparison between water tube and fire tube boiler. What is difference? In water tube boiler, water passes through tubes, and in fire tube, hot gases passes through tubes. So there is spelling mistake. Hot gases passing through tubes in fire tube boiler. Then steam capacity is low in case of water tube boiler. Steam capacity is high in case of fire tube boiler. Complexity in design requires quick examination by skilled hands, whereas fire tube boiler, it is simple and rigid construction, hence greater reliability and low operating cost. So water tube boiler, high operating pressure is required, whereas fire tube, lower pressure range. So evaporation rate ranges from 20 to 50 kg per hour, and here in case of fire tube, evaporation rate is 900 kg per hour. So increased heating surface area in case of water tube boiler. So in case of fire tube, low heating surface area. So low water to steam ratio in case of water tube, whereas a large water to steam ratio. So bigger in size, water tubes are bigger in size and suitable for large power plants, whereas fire tube boilers are small in size, used only for small power plants. So transportation and installation is difficult in case of water tube boiler due to large size of shells. Water tubes boiler, transportation is difficult, installation is difficult, whereas for fire tube boiler, transportation and installation is easy due to handling of dismantled parts. Water tube boilers are generally externally fired boilers. Furnaces can be varied, okay, whereas fire tube boiler, internal fired boilers, and furnace size cannot be varied as it is inside the furnace. So water tube boiler, as furnace is external and it is for high or more capacity, that requires more floor area, whereas fire tube boiler requires less floor area. Okay, so this is the major difference between water tube and fire tube boiler.